Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. Oh boy, we're going to do a good one now. Okay, this video is going to be on statements. Statements that I say and statements that I've heard in other places. And I have to figure out what they're saying. I want to tell you the way I figure these statements are. And the statements I make, I want to further clarify them for you. I want to make sure that you understand where I'm coming from when I make these statements, because people tend to, when I say something, they think it's something different than what I'm saying. So I want to try to clarify different statements. This way it may help you understand some of the videos that I've been making. Okay, and so now I'm south of Dallas. I'm on my way to California, and so I'm going to be making statements as we go along, and I'm going to keep adding them as I come up with statements that I've forgotten, and then I'll remember them later on, and then I'll have them come up. And you see I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt. I say this is the 25th, I think, of March, and it was a little chilly when I left Oklahoma, and it's starting to get a little warm down here now, so I'll probably be in t-shirts come tomorrow. Okay, we're going to start with self-defense. Okay, my term for self-defense, I think, is different than most. Well, not most, some. Okay, to me, self-defense is when I am not doing anything to harm or upset anybody. I'm just living my life, no matter where it's at. No matter what country, what place, whether I'm in the street, I'm in the home, I'm in a store, something like that. It has nothing to do with violence. It has nothing to do with harming people. It has nothing to do with trying to tell people what to do. I mean, I'm just trying to live my life, trying to be that little ant that nobody ever thinks of and just leave me alone kind of stuff. This is the way I am when self-defense comes, and that means someone has intruded into my area, and when I say area, I'm talking about, you know, with arm's reach or something like that. And for some reason, like I say, I haven't done anything wrong. I haven't done nothing but just living my life. And this person, or in my case, it's normally a bunch of them. So these people, they give me a sense that either my life is in danger, I'm fixing to get hurt, they're wanting me to do something that I don't feel is morally correct, and we'll talk about that. And they're going to have, they want me to do something that I just plain flat think is wrong, and that could cover a lot of stuff. I mean, we're talking that self-defense could be in the way of money, like they want to steal my money, they want to get me in a deal that I don't feel is really a real deal. They use words to intimidate me or scare me. to make me do things that I don't want to do. This could be anything from, I say I have restaurants, so somebody's robbing the place, and then after they take the money, then they say, well, step in the walk-in. You know, yeah, like I'm going to the walk-in? Going to the walk-in, let you shoot me? You know, I mean, they're asking me or telling me to do something that I don't feel is proper. And it could be the same thing, okay, like when I was in Cuba and I just got off the plane. I went up there to immigration to get checked in, and then they had me go into a room, just me, not everybody on the plane, just me. That was I was young, I wasn't too smart, so I knew things weren't right, but I was young and stupid, so I just did what I was told, and I ended up getting out of the situation. But what I'm saying is they had me do something I knew was wrong, that knew it couldn't be correct. And it's the same thing if you're walking down the street and this van drives up and they open up the door and they say, get in the van. You know, well, it's a kidnapping. You know what I mean? So what they're telling you is something that's incorrect, and you know it's wrong. And so once this stuff happens, then you have to go into self-defense mode. And it's self-defense, like I say, it's different. Like I say, I've made videos talking about self-defense and defending yourself from financial hardship, defending yourself from health problems, defending yourself like when you're in the hospital and doing this. And then, like I say, defending your community with the 3-man militia, and I'll be talking more about that. And defending yourself on a personal basis, like I say, on how to use firearms and stuff like that. All this stuff that I pretty much share is in a self-defense type of situation. And that's why a lot of military, law enforcement, and criminals, when they see my stuff, it doesn't make sense to them. And that's right, it doesn't. What I do is protect myself from evildoers. And evildoers have different type of tactics. A lot of people think violence is violence, and it's not. Self-defense violence is a whole lot different than when you're using violence or the threat of violence on others to get whatever it is that you're trying to get done. And so all this remember, all the stuff that I work on, except for 3-man militia, is self-defense type stuff. So that's why a lot of people don't make sense from it, and they look at it and say, well, that's silly, that's stupid, that's all kinds of stuff. But these people fail to understand it's for defensive moves. It's for protecting yourself. And most of the people that think they know are in violent type stuff. And so that's why they don't think this stuff works that I talk about. And but like I say, I really don't use violence. And I've talked about that when I said that there's people that ask me to teach them how to fight, or they ask what kind of martial arts you use and all this kind of stuff. And like I tell them, if it's a type of martial art, it's a sport. And if it's shooting, like going to the range and stuff like this, it's a sport. I I don't need to practice because I am doing defensive stuff. I'm protecting myself. When you're doing offensive stuff, there's different tactics you have to use depending on the situation. You have far fewer tactics you need to know when you're defending yourself, because when you're defending yourself, you don't use offensive moves. I say three-man militia or militias is a little different, and we'll explain that. But so, in other words, self-defense is what I do. And if it doesn't make sense to you, and you think I'm an idiot, you think I don't know what I'm talking about, feel free to come with me and show me where I am wrong. I'm always ready to learn, and what I share on videos is stuff that I do. I don't try to tell people to do this stuff. I tell people this is what I do. Will it work for you? I don't know. I don't know your situation. I don't know what's going on. That's why when I make the videos, I try to give you an example of the situation and the particular moves that I used during that situation. This isn't something that I was taught and then I just come out and try to tell other people what I taught and then that's supposed to be right. I tell you the situation that I was in and the moves that I did to get out of that situation. And it's most of the time, like I say, it is in defense. So you have to look at everything that I talk about in a defensive manner. Okay, you've heard me say my God. I catch slack on my God. I have people say, well, there's only one God. All right. I'm not into organized religion. And the reason I'm not into organized religion, there's multiple reasons, but there's one that really applies for my God, is I'm not in one particular place. And if I do stay for years in a particular place, all my friends aren't all my same religion and stuff like that. Because I don't limit my friends by their beliefs. I don't care what your religious beliefs are. There's a lot of religions that if you don't go along with this religion, well then don't associate with these people. I am not like that. I like people. And like I say, I'm half Chinese, so I understand there are different religions. In my family, we've got Buddhists, we've got, what's his name? Confucius. We have some stuff where they worship their ancestors. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. And then, like I say, when I'm in Central America, there's a lot of Catholics, voodoo, just all kinds. So what I'm saying is, I've got friends in most. Yeah, I got friends, I think, in all religions, organized religions. I don't limit myself. And seeing I'm like that, my spiritual, I am highly spiritual, highly, more spiritual than most. And I put my spiritual beliefs to the test constantly. Unlike when you hang around people that believe the same as you all believe the same, and you don't test your beliefs. So your beliefs aren't that strong normally. Or if it's real strong, it's they get kind of radical. So I say, and I have been accused of being radical because of my spiritual beliefs. But the main reason they say it's radical is because my God is the only person that has authority over me. My God has authority over me. No human has got authority over me as long as I do good. Now, I notice I didn't say what was legal, as long as I do legal, and that's because the places I go, I don't know their laws. So when people come up, ignorance of the law is no excuse. I come back with ignorant laws is no excuse to make stupid laws. And if it's an immoral law, in any country, in any place, I don't recognize it. And more than likely, I don't have any problems. If they want to push it, we may have some problems. That's where I come with, I said, when you come against dorks in law enforcement, you ask for a supervisor if you can talk to them. Now, where I come from, I can't talk to people. So when I come with the dorks, I have to use other means. And that's where bribing and this type of stuff comes in. And now we're right back. Well, bribing is bad. Bribing is one of these things also. It might be in your religious beliefs. And what I say is get outside your comfort zone. Go to places where they are immoral. They have no values. They have no beliefs. You better be able to bribe. Or you better be able to fight really, really good. Because you're fixing to have a tough time. So, and like I say, my beliefs has changed through the years. And that's because I was taught one thing, and then when I get in a situation and I have to put that to the test, it didn't hold up to the test. So I've had to reconsider my spiritual beliefs. And so they have changed through the years. And I've said before, one of my spiritual beliefs is you don't hurt people. When I was in Vietnam, I found myself killing people. When I find people that don't believe in my God, because my God doesn't say rob and hurt people, and I cross paths with people that try to rob me or harm me, they do not believe in my God. If they have a God, it is not mine. And my God gave me spiritual strength. And that strength and that awareness that no one has the authority over me, He's given me the strength to defend myself. It doesn't matter what it is that I'm up against. That's why you hear me talk about when I'm outnumbered and outgunned and little to no chance of getting through a situation. I get in these situations. And all it takes is one stupid person or an error on my behalf, and I won't make it through the situation. So that's why I make these videos. I try to share with people the stuff that I've done in the different situations I've been in. More than likely, you're not going to get into the same type of situations that I've gotten into. But like every situation, if you have a plan, you will have a much better time getting through the situation. Without a plan, it's chaos. And so my spiritual beliefs is very important for my plans to formulate and to work. And that's why I stress to other people, get spiritually prepared.